statistics and computer science. That's what your entire AI is, the component is made of. So let's look at the history of AI. So so AI is not a new term. It was coined in 1955 by one of those, John McCarthy uh, from so I think he was from MIT, I guess. And before that also, there was a scientist known as Alan Turing. So what in 1950, he came out with a test which was known as a Turing test. So he felt that if a computer or a machine can trick a human and make them believe that uh, I am not a machine but a human, then it means the machine or the computer has an intelligence. So from there on, the journey started. So that was Turing test. So you can Google it out, guys. It's Turing test is very simple. Even Hatangadi madam would help you understand that it's simple. Uh, you have a human being, you have a computer, and there is an interrogator. Both are confined to two different rooms. All the three are confined to three different rooms, and the interrogator doesn't know whether the person, that is the person who is evaluating, he doesn't know whether he's interacting with a machine on one side or on the human on the other side. And so that is known as a Turing test. And so that's how the it started. And the first chatbot Elisa was came into existence in 1964 at MIT. And you all know about 1997. I think most of you would be very young over there, or may not have born also probably. But 1997, there was a very famous Russian, chess player, and Deep Blue was one of those artificial intelligence, one powered computer which defeated Gary Kasparov. He was one of the top-nosed chess player of the world. And then we know about how iPhone 4S, they had this virtual assistants, Siri. Siri came into force in 2011, and on IBM Watson was there in 2011, same year. And I don't have to say much about Alexa and Google Assistants. You all know about it, how it works. So that is all AI timeline, guys. So it's not new to us. It has been in existence since last 70 years, and it will definitely have an impact in our life, positive as well. So this is how AI in your daily life, Cortana. So I just pulled out some symbols, Google Assistant, uh, Siri and Alexa and all the stuff. So autonomous cars. So you all are aware of examples, right? Autonomous car, how Elon Musk is on the helm of it. And so it uses artificial intelligence definitely to identify what are the roadblocks, or where are the traffic signals, or something comes in front of the road while driving. So how do you detect that? So a lot of training data is feed into it, and autonomous car works on AI. Same is the case with chatbots, guys, and smart assistants, Google, facial recognitions, from Facebook and all. So, you could, Facebook asks you to tag your friends, whenever you upload a photograph, like for example, if you today upload uh, mm, the snap of this meeting on a Facebook, page, it will ask whether to tag Rajesh Devasia or Dr. Vidya Tangade or Tabish Khan or Uday Sawant, whatever. So you could tag them. So that's all about facial recognition. That's all about artificial intelligence, guys. Recommendations, very important. I don't have to, speak about this, because yesterday was a Friday and today is a Saturday. So Friday night, you all binge on Netflix and Amazon Prime and all those stuff, right? Yesterday I couldn't do that. I was preparing these slides. Otherwise, every Friday night I am binging on, Netflix or Amazon Prime or Sony Live and all the stuff, all those OTT platforms. So whenever you go get into this OTT platform, guys, they will definitely suggest you. Netflix is the famous one. YouTube, they all always suggest you which movie you are searching for. Are you searching for a thriller or a family movie or a typical Kejo movie, Karan Johar, Bollywood type or whatever? Based on your past searching behavior, based on your past viewership. It's all about that. So it's all about data, guys. It's all about data. So that is fed into this system, a recommendation system. People like us, data scientists and data engineers, they create this algorithm using different technologies, and we create these algorithms. And whenever a person, Rajesh Devasia, visits Netflix, so I am compared with another profile who would be Rajesh Devasia, similar to Rajesh Devasia. He looks like Rajesh Devasia. He has a history similar to Rajesh Devasia in terms of profession similar, age group similar, and all those ethnicity similar, the geographical location similar, gender similar, and based on that, he maps the system maps my profile with this person, and based on that, so you form a cluster of people, and based on them, they recommend. So these cluster of people might be segment of people might be watching so many films, maybe films on James Bond or Tom Cruise. So within a fraction of a second, these are so powerful. They use so powerful computing powers, Netflix and YouTube and all those giants. So they are able to, within a fraction of a second, they are able to recommend us. Plagiarisms, very important since you guys are into academics. So there are a lot of softwares, a lot of algorithms, a lot of AI algorithms available, uh, uh, where if somebody gave you a project on consumer behavior of people staying in Navi Mumbai with regards to consuming fast food, and if you have copied it from somewhere or some website or it's anything, so these plagiarism algorithms will definitely catch hold of you. So that is gone for a toss, guys. So you have to do your original work. E-payments, banking, so banking, as you all are aware, so UPI payments. So these are all powered by AI algorithms, guys, and text editors. And so these are some examples. Your Ola Drive or an Uber Drive. I just put an example of this deep fake. Last year, if you remember, guys, during Diwali holidays, we had Cadbury came out with a very novel idea of promoting, retail shops, retail outlets. So any pop mom and shop in your locality cannot afford a Shah Rukh Khan to come and advertise on your advertise on behalf of a small retail outlet. So Cadbury gave an opportunity to all those across India, small retail outlets to customize their uh, you know uh, customize their advertisement promotion. So what they were supposed to, they were supposed to get into Cadbury provided them an URL. They were supposed to get into that URL and type their outlet name and the address location, and what and within I think 10 or 20 minutes, they would get a video wherein Shah Rukh Khan used to promote, saying that, Jalaram Sweets based out of, Vikroli East or Matunga Road, Matunga, where near Ruparel College, come and enjoy Diwali sweets. So that was one of the biggest example of how deep fake in the sense. So this was not ethical in the sense Shah Rukh Khan was not speaking on behalf of that Jalaram sweets, but on the contrary, if you look at the positive side of it, a small retailer cannot afford a Shah Rukh Khan to promote his shop. So these were examples of AI in your daily life, guys. Hope I am not getting too monotonous. Just this slide I included just for your academic purpose. So just wanted to show you guys. I would not spend more time on it. Just wanted to show you, like, through this Venn diagram, what is all this, because people have been interchangeably using AI, ML, DL, data science. AI is artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and data science. So, so artificial intelligence is the biggest chunk of this. That is the universe, guys. Under that, you have machine learning, and deep learning is a part of machine learning. So I think I already spoke of artificial intelligence. What is machine learning? Is machine learns from the data automatically, and based on that, it tries to recommend or predict the next course of action. That's what machine learning is. And deep learning is a part of machine learning, but it is very higher end algorithms, guys. In the sense, the algorithms like neural networks, RNN, CNNs, convolution. So these are more technical terms, but they are. So I'll just give you one difference. Maybe I can make one statement over here. In deep learning, like for example, you don't have to extract features, while in machine learning you need to extract features. Like for example, if I want to make machine learn that this particular item is a dog, it means I have to extract features of the dog and feed it into the machine in terms of training data, like ears of the dog, eyes of the dog, the fur of the dog, the leg of the dog. So thousands and thousands of dogs. What I'll do is I will feed into the learning data, and based on that, I will try to my algorithm will try to make the machine learn about it. And whenever image of dog is given to them, it will compare these features, whether the given dog has these features or not, you know, with the training data. And based on that, it will predict then, this is a dog. This is the image of a dog. But in deep learning, what does it happens is you don't have to do a feature extraction. You directly give the image of a dog, and the machine will, so that is so strong, so robust. It's more powerful than machine learning. Your computer vision projects, these are all examples of deep learning. And data science, so it's simple. People have been doing it. Your faculties, those who are sitting over there, along with you, whether it is Dr. Hatangadi madam or Pranav Indulkar or whoever are there, experienced guys, they have been doing this in their past industry experience. It was all data science. This is a new term, guys. It was all about research. So using AI to enable data driven decision making. So that's all about data science. So what are the components of this entire AI, machine learning, and data science? So you guys are at the right place in the institute, where you have been taught about different domains, and businesses. So when I say different domains, the functional domains, like I'll not say functional, maybe your specialization like marketing, operations, or HR. So these are various functional domains, guys. So you are at the right place. If you want to enter into an AI field or a machine learning field, what you need extra is that you need to have some computing skills, some like coding skills, like coding in Python language or R language, and maybe some knowledge about how do you work in a cloud environment, like a GCP or a AWS or a Microsoft Azure. So how do you work in that? So maybe some experience in that, and you will definitely can get into this field. And as I told you before, I made a statement: mathematics and statistics, they form the basic of this entire AI, stuff, guys. AI in the near future. So what is AI going to do in the near future? So I have shown you one very scary image, how the last selfie on the earth would look like. But don't worry about that. So it might happen. Nobody can predict that. When could it happen in our generation, or maybe 100 years down the line, or 200 years down the line? We are not aware of it. So let us look at the positive aspect of it. Replace, I'm saying AI is transforming all sectors of the economy, but there is no reason to fear that robots will replace all humans. Definitely, because at the end of the day, whatever data, whatever the programming you do, it is being done by humans, and there has to be humans who would, as I told you, collaborate with AI and work and get the maximum output from it. So what would be replaced? Replaced would be your monotonous jobs would be replaced, laborious jobs would be replaced, but it would be replaced, and it would be replaced with more innovative and creative jobs, wherein humans would be required rather than machines to do that aspects. So please keep that in mind. And next is automation check. Companies that automate their operations primarily to reduce labor costs, as I said in the first case itself. So it's so automation makes works easier, doesn't it? Like for example, look at a a chatbot. So the customer service, I don't have to, if I am an entrepreneur or a startup entrepreneur, I don't have to invest so much in 20 customer service agents, no, after sales service agents. Maybe I create a chatbot and leave it over there, right? So that's a one-time investment. I create a chatbot, and at least for the first resolution of the ticket, I can definitely use my chatbot. So that's what, it has benefited the organizations across the globe. Redesign. Companies must design their business process to get most out of AI. So definitely, so it's all about flexibility, the speed, the whether you can scale it up or not. I'll give you my example, my experience. I have seen that, and there is a very startling statistics which says that the return on investment on AI projects across the globe is uh, you know very less. Very less means it is somewhere between 30 and 40, but the number of projects which are successful are very less, hardly 20%. So somebody has, I think PwC, there is a report which says that hardly less than 20% of all those AI projects are successful in real life business scenarios. But people are investing in it because they see a lot of value generating out of it in terms of flexibility, in terms of taking instantaneous decisions. Let take an example of e-commerce giants itself. As soon as you enter an Amazon's website, they will recommend you something. So that's an investment which is giving a lot of return to Amazon also. Amazon or any e-commerce site. Some of the startling statistics, guys, 85 million of jobs may be displaced. This was World Economic Forum data. But look at the positive aspect of it. 97 million new jobs will be created. That's what they said. So we are definitely going to coexist with AI, guys. That's what they want. So why I'm saying this? Because look at the data. By the end of 2020, they said that data will grow from 4.4 zettabytes to around 44 zettabytes to 44 trillion zettabytes. So definitely, I was just speaking of end of 2020, and within these 2 years, you can just imagine how it might have grown. So in a single second, we are generating more than 1.7 million of data, megabytes of data, digitally, guys. So it's all about big data. And when I say about big data, definitely AI comes into place. No, very important aspects, controversies and ethics. So I just copied this from one of those websites, guys. You can always do that. So systematic bias or systemic bias. When an AI makes or recommends decisions, they may be unjust or unfair to particular groups. It could be, like I'll give an example. Uh, so it might not be by intention, but by default it might get because it's all about whatever input you give, the algorithm will learn from that input, right? So if so there is a famous saying, right, in management scenario also, if you give garbage in, the output will be garbage out, right? So what are the consequence? Not getting a job that a person deserves. So suppose a big time giants in FMCG like Unilever or P&G, then they are advertising a job. So you can imagine the kind of people, the kind of in a country like India, how many of the workforce, unemployed workforce, would be trying to get into that company. So how do they do that? The HR guys. So they they already have this AI algorithms, or AI applications which scans the entire CV and shortlist a few of them, maybe 100 of them, and gets it back to the within a fraction of not a fraction of a second, maybe within half an hour or 1 hour, and give it to as an output to the HR guys, saying that look, this is out of 2.5 million applications, only 200. You just need to look at the first 200 and proceed. Not being granted loans that are entitled. So again, there could be cases where wrong data is fed, and based on that data, or maybe a similar a person like Rajesh Devasia, suppose I applied for a loan, and a similar person of my age, my demographics, my attributes has defaulted on loan twice. And if I fall into, but the algorithm says that Rajesh falls into that cluster, and if I am so if unfortunately I will not be entitled for loan, or maybe a car loan also, you know, ending up in prison unjustly or serving longer sentences. I have few examples I'll showcase you guys, wherein a lot of false negatives have been has been given by the algorithms, and a lot of blacks in US, Florida were sentenced to prison as compared to the whites. So there was an biased. The algorithm was biased. The There could be a case where the entire community may face flag for an area of a city may be unjustly considered crime ridden. Like for example, I remember during my I'm a hardcore Mumbaiker, born and brought up in Mumbai. So if somebody was there from Dharavi or some, so with due respect to those areas, guys, or somebody from a particular region, I remember when mobiles were introduced, you know, uh, uh, they were not, uh, the telecom companies were not able to, give a connection to a particular set of people based out of a particular location. So these were some examples, but just based on that, you cannot, there could be a lot of people who are also eligible, guys, and you cannot, steal their what I say, I mean, entitlement. Yeah. So those examples are this one, ImageNet in 2012, there was a database which was having more than 12 million images, or, um, um, and based on this, they would do a facial recognition, and uh, uh, based on that, so a lot of discrepancy happened, a lot of biasness happened. And this was the case I was speaking about, Florida. Police used to uh, make use of compass. This was a AI algorithm which was biased against black defendants. So it used to give a lot of uh, uh, false positives, and against the blacks, and true negatives again for the whites. So that was an example. Another is Amazon recently scrapped, so ImageNet has taken care of this by just removing all those images contributing to racist bias. So once they get to know about this, they try to refine the algorithm. So it's all about continuous refinement of algorithm, in machine learning, in artificial intelligence, by feeding more and more data, relevant data, guys. Amazon scraps a secret AI recruiting tool that showed biased against women. Very important, right? Isn't it? So it was not by purpose, but maybe the data, like for example, 20 years back, female population, 25 years, 30 years back, female population working in India was less. So if I have fed that data into the to make a new algorithm, or new machine learning algorithm, or an AI algorithm, so that would definitely give it would be a bias against women, guys. Yeah. Same was the case in a medical fraternity. AI-driven dermatology could leave dark-skinned patients behind. So if dark skin patients, data was fed into that, so it was showing a biased, detection of diseases, so cancer, and that was also one of the very important, ethical aspects which has to be addressed. So how to correct the bias, guys? Very simple, use of up-to-date latest current data set. It is easier said than done. We work in the industry. The most important aspect is data. The data is never complete. The data is never good, and so it's all about data, guys. So the data, the source is not up to the mark, So so initially they used to say that big data is very important, but now the trend is, in recent years, in last 1.5 years, the trend is small data is enough, but good quality data is enough. That's what it is. Small but quality data. And algorithms specially tuned to avoid subtle biases. So this has to be taken into mind, and using samples that are globally diversified. So whenever you are making a machine learning algorithm for facial recognition, it cannot be only all whites or all blacks or all colored people. It has to be, you know in research methodology your faculties might have taught you, it has to be diversified. It has to be a mix of all. Yeah. So what I did was, guys, I just since you are, I knew my audience was basically from, most of you guys are from the business background, that is, who are pursuing MMS or PGDBM. So I just thought of including this slide just for your knowledge purpose, guys. So how does so as I told you, it's analytics, AI, machine learning, or data science. It has been interchangeably used, guys. So what are the types of analytics? Just for your purpose, we start with descriptive, and so basic description, accurate and live data, effective visualization. You can visualize it with the help of a dashboard. In current scenario, you have a front end like a Power BI tool or a Tableau, you know, or maybe an HTML tool also, and so that business guys, the stakeholders would like to see graphs, and so that they can. So a graph is always attractive, right? Visually attractive. Next is so the complexity is less over here. Very simple measures of central tendency, frequencies, mean, median, mode, averages, skewness, all those things you can, box plot, all those things you do in descriptive. Then you move on to diagnostics. Why it is happening? Ability to drill down to the root cause, like why sales is going down in a particular region. So you ask a question why. I think your faculties might have taught you all this stuff, but I'm just trying to. So this is real life applications in business scenario, guys. Then you come to the predictive analytics. What's likely to happen. Based on my historical data, will Rajesh watch a new movie starring Rajkumar Rao or not? If it is released in Netflix. Suppose 5 films has been released for Rajkumar Rao. Rajesh has watched only one. So what is the probability that he'll watch? So you may say that it's only 1 out of 5. It's not. It's not base. It's not so simple, guys. So maybe you'll have to you know create a machine learning algorithm or AI algorithm, which will see what is the genre of the movie. Who are the star casts. What is the story behind it, and who is the director, who is the musician. All those stuff. A lot of things comes into play over here. So that's all predictive analytics is all about. And the prescription. So once you predict, what do you prescribe? Like I'll take a very simple example of market mix modeling, guys. You have different media vehicles, and you have spent so much on. Let's take Cadbury example. During Diwali, they spend a lot on one on deflate, one on other thing on different media, social medias. They have spent on. They might have spent on hoardings, newspaper, televisions, magazines, radio, and all this. So these are different media vehicles, right? So what was the return in the last 3 years on Cadbury during Diwali? So during Diwali, there will be definitely a spike in the returns on investment, right? So how are we? So based on the trend, whether 2022 Diwali, whether there would be a spike or not, whether we need to create one more advertisement, similar to what we have raked in deep flake, including Shah Rukh Khan in the in the in the visuals. So these are some of those. So based on that, you prescribe, right? So you study about the data, you know what to do. So what would be my prescriptions? The prescriptions could be in today's world, in today's business scenario, guys. Prescriptions are always based on some tools. So like I remember we gave this media mix modeling to one of our client in my past organization. So we gave it to Lenovo. So what we gave them was an HTML tool on the front end. Back end was all about Python and coding and your cloud environment. On the front end, it was an HTML tool, very simple tool. HTML because at the stakeholder level, at the regional heads, they just need to plug in. I'll say that yeah, on social media you put so much on Facebook you put $20 million on print you put only $15 million and just run that click so click the button. So once you run it, your optimized results will show over there. So you are spending more on one media, so so the prescription would be spend less on one media and put more on TV probably, or put more on Facebook. So that kind of recommendation. So stakeholders would definitely like to play with such kind of such kind of tools. So that is what happening in the industry as of now, guys. I just included, what all, just three major: marketing, sales analytics, and warranty analytics. Some examples. So you have demand forecasting, churn, campaign pricing, voice of customer. So if there is a lot of, so when I say voice of customer, survey data, people write in, you know, uh, free text. So how does AI help them? So AI makes use of NLP, that is natural language processing, text analytics, to come out with a lot of insights. So that's all about voice of customer, sentiment analytics. And then sales analytics, cross-sell, upsell, customer lifetime value. So for example, based on your purchasing experience and your behavior, what what revenue are generated for a particular brand. So based on that, they will say that over the next 3 years, how much revenue this person would generate for us. So that's our customer lifetime value. So whether to retain that person, whether to spend more on, do I need to customize a campaign and send it to that particular person or not? Do I need to spend on that campaign? Because if I'm sending a mail, I'm just investing some amount, right? Some dollar value in it. So do I need to, if it is a loyal customer, I don't need to probably, maybe once a while I just need to send a customized campaign. But if I see that this churn probability, so the churn analytics says that, churn probability of Rajesh moving out of this services, moving out of this subscription is high, 70%. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to retain him. How will I try to retain him? So, but for that, I need to know the score, right? Churn score. So that is churn analytics, guys. So these are some examples. Maybe once a while, if we again get to interact with each other, I'll get you to go through them. Few AI projects. These were some of the AI projects based on my experience. We have delivered in my past organization. One was very important one. I'll just explain you the first one. So this one of our global beverage giants, they reached out to us saying that we need to predict influenza-like illness in across 52 states of US. And we said that we can do that uh, based on based on keyword search on the website, on the Google sites, on the social media. Very simple. The input data was very simple. What are people searching on net about influenza? So they were searching about some juices, with vitamin C or whatever, Tropicana, for example. Are they searching for Tropicana juices, vitamin C juices? So so what are they searching? What are they inputting? Cold, fever, or influenza, juice, or vitamin C. So based on these data, we made an algorithm, we made an AI algorithm to forecast influenza outbreaks in the next 14 days in all the 52 states across US. And what we did was we also validated this data. And so obviously, so there were two types of data which went into the uh, algorithm, into the system. One was your CDC data, last historical CDC data, in the sense how many influenza cases were there in each of the states. And so that was one input data. And the other input data was keyword searches. So so there were a lot of stuffs, keyword search. If you are searching runny nose, so runny nose cannot be a quantitative. We transform that into a quantitative number and all the stuff. So that was it, and we were able to predict. We were able to predict with accurately 90% of how the influenza. And based on this, what this giant would do is they would stock a particular number of juices in a particular region. So that helped their supply chain, optimize their supply chain. And this was, again, we expanded this project to COVID also, and they were very, very happy with that. These were some of the examples, guys. Market mix optimization, I just spoke about that. And I don't know,
Rajesh,
I'm short of time, I know that.
Rajesh?
Yeah, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So there are 2-3 questions. When are you going to give the time?
क्या time, madam?
Last 10 minutes, na? Ho gaya 1:26.
Acha, let me take 2 minutes and then I will give you the time.
Sure,
okay.
sure.
Yeah.
So there's a young kid who wants to ask a question.
Yeah, I'll definitely. Yeah. So I'm just winding it up, man. I had 36 slides, but I know I can't cover that all much. so some examples I took, guys. I don't know, if I could have had some more time and we would have discussed this. Some very beautiful examples I have.
Okay.
So last slide, I'll just look at the last slide and I'll end my, conversation over here and end our webinar over here. So how do we amplify the entire, entire AI ecosystem? So what we said that, so one of my colleague helped me to create this slide. I don't know, maybe, you could go to this website also. So there are 3 components to it: creativity booster, professional judgment, and sustainers. So when I say creativity booster, it's all about, timely interventions, guys. Even if you get insights and analytics, if it is not time bound at the right time, if you are not giving it, it's of no use, guys. And based on that, so that's a component of creativity. So that's creativity booster. Second is professional judgment. People like us from MBA institutes and all those stuff, so we are well equipped with our business knowledge on a particular domain, like for example, supply chain or manufacturing or marketing or typical sales and all. So they require people like us, as well as people from the technical background who could, who could um, unbox this black box problem. When I say unbox this black box problem, in the sense, data scientists, when they come out with this algorithm, they say that, yeah, we have used CNN, we have used SVM, we have used XGBoost, or we have used decision trees, random forest, or neural networks. But a stakeholder who is heading a particular region, he's not aware of this, right? He's least bothered about what algorithm or what things you are used. So a person with professional judgment needs to there who would make them understand in a lucid language, right? So that's the professional judgment. So people like us are required. And sustainers, having people who can explain AI outcomes. Definitely explainable. Unless and until you are not able to explain it to the stakeholders and explain it to the stakeholders what value it derives in terms of efficiency improvement or cost reduction or optimization or profit maximization. AI cannot be amplified. The impact of AI cannot be amplified. So with this, guys, we have a very bright future, but if we coexist with and co-work with, AI systems. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, guys. Questions open for questions.
Yeah, so we have, Rajesh,
Mhm.
this 8-year-old boy has a question.
Yeah, ma'am. क्या question here?
Good afternoon, sir. My
Good
name is Vihan Nishandar. I'm I'm at grade 3, and I have a question.
Okay.
So, how do we know that AI is not dangerous? Because what if tomorrow, because we are making AIs do everything for us, they will decide that they don't want to do it, and since they're more stronger than us, then what if they overthrow us?
Yeah. Good question. So that's what Vihan, right? Yeah, Vihan, right? Vihan.
Yes.
Hi, Vihan. So
Hello.
very good question, Vihan. Uh, one of the assumption is that we believe that AI is very stronger, right?
Yes.
Who made them stronger? We have made them stronger. We have made them stronger in the sense we have written such algorithms, such techniques, and we have handed it over to computer, to machines, or whatever you say, and we made them stronger. So the control is still with the human beings, right? So you have still the control because AI is always, AI will always act as per your old data and as per your, whatever you have fed it to them. If you feed good things to AI, output would be good only, because I'm trying to explain it to a 3-year-old kid. I don't know how would I. Not 3-year-old kid, a third grade kid. My daughter is also into third grade. So I don't know how difficult. It's very difficult to make you understand, Vihan. But what I say is that if you feed good things to AI will never harm us, never harm a human being.
So if you help AI, and if you like give it more storage, if you give it more power, then they will not overthrow us.
Yes, they will never overthrow us because you are giving them, right? You are the captain of the ship. Human beings, you are the captain of the ship. So you know how much power to give, right? I won't give all 100 power. No, I have 100 rupees. I will not give all the 100 rupees to him. Maybe I'll give 30 or 40. 60, I will keep it with me. The maximum I will keep it with me.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vihan. मैडम बहुत डेंजरस क्वेश्चन था ये तो.
हाँ हाँ, आगे का जनरेशन ऐसे ही सोच रहा है. अच्छा
Right,
राजेश, I want to ask a question.
Yeah, ma'am.
According to me, AI is making us very lazy, very lazy. So Alexa को सब काम करने को बोलते हैं हम. Remind me of my appointment. Remind me सुबह 6 बजे का गजर लगाओ, फिर गाना भी तुम ही गाओ, लाइट भी तुम ऑन करो. So Alexa को लेके हम सब एकदम. Now all cars also have chatbots.
Right.
So I think somewhere we are becoming very lazy because of AI. और डर लगता है आगे जाके क्या होगा.
Right. But
मेरे जनरेशन का क्या होगा. We are already so used to AI. Alexa, right. This one, that one, the overall machines taking over our life.
Right. So as I have mentioned in my this one, ma'am, we will have to find a way, a medieval path where we will need to coexist with them, coexist with AI applications. With them in the sense I'm speaking about AI applications, right? Alexa is an AI application. So probably certain tasks, certain those are very positive and which can impact us in a positive way. We need to adopt that. And I'd also say that some things like human the subtle behavior of human, the feelings, the love, the empathy. These we cannot find it in AI, man. You know, so 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 that will always be a human component only, no matter where we progress. People say that we will attain a singularity level. The technological advancement will attain a singularity level where they will overthrow us. And maybe, as I have shown you a clip where, you know, the last selfie of the Earth, that is it's not so easy, you know. Yeah, we will reach that point of disaster, I believe. And I'll take an example, probably, you know, like you are a good author, I know that. At least 20 or 40 years back, writing was not everybody's cup of tea. But if you look at our generation, this new generation of people who are sitting in the MBA class, they might come out with a very good novel, ma'am, because AI is helping them, right? AI can help them, you know, create a new story and all these aspects, and they can come out with a novel. But whether it will be a blockbuster, I'm doubtful, still doubtful, because there has to be a human aspect to it. That comes with your experience, human experience. If I write a novel, it comes with my all my, you know, 30, 40 years of experience. I try to put it into that. That cannot be created by AI. So I doubt whether that would be a blockbuster, novel. It might sell thousands of copies, but it cannot sell millions of copies, like, you know, whatever.
What about your endeavor of writing a novel?
Yeah, ma'am. इसलिए तो मैं बोल रहा था, so passionately I want to write it, and probably you will release that.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, ma'am.
Yeah. Class, any questions? ये देखो AI driven class है.
अच्छा, I'm being seen on the board or what?
Yeah.
सही है.
You're being seen.
Yeah. Students, please ask questions. And I want most of you to take up AI jobs, guys. You will love it. You will love it. You will be paid very much high salary. All your dreams would come true so soon.
अरे राजेश, ज्यादा पैसा मिला तो ज्यादा ड्रीम्स भी होता है ना. ज्यादा पैसा ज्यादा ड्रीम. या आनंद.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Hello, Anand. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. So am I audible, sir?
Yes, you're audible, man.
First of all, sir, thank you so much for such a lovely session, sir. It's really informative for us.
Thank you.
Yeah. So my question is that can an AI develop a feeling, sir?
Can I AI developer?
A feeling. Feelings, sir. Feelings. Emotions.
Can an AI developer feelings?
Emotions.
Rajesh, she's asking, can an AI developer have feelings, use feelings in the machine and whatever?
Yeah. That's what the entire AI world is working on, na, Anand? That component is missing in AI, right? So they are trying to feed in lots and lots of those human subtle, human aspects of behavior, emotions, empathy, apathy, whatever you say. They are trying to, ingest into an AI system, trying to make it more robust. But do you think that that is possible? Like, I always feel that we are more than 7.3 billion people across the globe, and every individual has a unique attribute, personal attribute. Don't you think so? I believe in that. Everyone is different. अपने हिंदुओं में बोलता है कि अरे तुम्हारे ऐसे 7 लोग होता है. I don't know. I don't. Even if 7 लोग होता है तो भी 1 billion लोग तो है. So 1 billion attributes, that too subtle attributes, how would you ingest into a system here? At this point of time, I feel it is very difficult, you know, and because human is different, I think, because end of the day, we are controlling the machine, right? We are what we are writing. We are controlling the computer. We are controlling the system. We are creating the algorithm. That's what my, it won't be a straightforward answer, Anand. You know, it's not like yes or no. अपना टिक मार्क करने हैं, ऐसा नहीं है ये. Yeah.
One more question I would like to ask, sir. As you said, AI has increased the employees nowadays. Then what are the opportunities in AI, sir, which we can look for?
AI में a lot of opportunity. Yes, you start as a data scientist, not a data analyst. Maybe analyst का वो अलग है. So I'll just share. एक मिनट, मैं एक स्लाइड आपको बताता हूँ. Let me share one slide with you guys. That will give you a very clear picture. Look at this slide, guys. Is it visible? Data analyst versus data scientist.
No, sir, it's not visible.
अच्छा, ठीक है. Not visible?
No, sir.
अभी आएगा visible. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So maybe you guys can, you guys can start as a data scientist over here, So wherein you look at the difference, you as a data scientist, you interact with the business to understand what the business challenge is. Then you come back, and identify the use case, whether it could be solved with the help of a data science or AI project or not. While a data analyst का क्या है? Data दे दिया, you give me this trend, you give me this reports, you give me some graphs. That's what it is always all about. So start as a data scientist, guys, and probably you already have functional knowledge, right, from marketing or manufacturing or operations or HR and all the stuff you have been taught over here, right? And so you have that connect also. You can speak with business also. You can and learn some the technical aspects of data scientists. Like learn some coding. Learn some coding in R and Python plus SQL and some front end visualization tool like Tableau or Power BI, Microsoft ka Power BI. These are very much sought after expertise skill sets in the industry. And they will recruit you as a data scientist, and maybe that is the starting point for you guys if you are a fresher, I feel.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
One more person, please. Just one more person. Anyone else has questions? Rajesh.
Yeah, ma'am.
This boy is वो बड़ा AI साइंटिस्ट बनेगा जो अभी सवाल पूछ रहा है. चांस है.
मतलब फर्स्ट वाला और आपका थर्ड लास्ट वाला क्वेश्चन मेरे लिए डेंजरस है.
ये एक प्रोजेक्ट स्टार्ट कर रहा है इलेक्शन कैंपेन्स का.
ओह, वेरी गुड.
प्रशांत किशोर, फ्यूचर प्रशांत किशोर.
आई थॉट
मोदी का जिसने किया. अच्छा, कीर्तन पूछ. उसका नाम कीर्तन है. कीर्तन.
हाय कीर्तन.
Hello, sir. Actually, I would like to ask question. Means before that, I want to share my views that I think AI will become disaster after 30 to 40 years. So, are you agree with me? Yes or no, and why?
I think I have covered this, while during my seminar.
That means elaborate something more.
30 to 40 years down the line, I see computing power scaling up. I see a lot of lot of algorithms like deep fake or facial recognition or maybe the compass used by police from Florida being more refined and becoming more robust and giving more valuable insight, correct insights, reducing your errors of predictions and judgments. I see a lot of positive things in it rather than what you say, it might be detrimental to mankind. So how it might be detrimental. So last year there was a big time, when COVID happened last 2 years, there was a big time. This how will we change into a digital economy? How will we all work from do our work from home? Everything will collapse. That was the notion, but it never happened. In fact, the productivity improved, everything improved. People, I stay in Bangalore, and I pitch to my clients based out of US or UK or Singapore. You know and we win projects for our clients and bring it to our company. So this is all possible because of digitization and AI, and AI is a very important component to it. So rather than looking at the bleak side of it, I'll always say that look at the positive side of it, rather than looking at the negative side of it. And that's my and as I told that third grader student, child, it is always you have the control, man. You are the one who generates this, build these algorithms, builds these applications, builds this autonomous cars or whatever. Elon Musk has been posting off everything. It is you who are doing it. So I might be biased. I just forgot your name.
Kirtan.
Kirtan, I might be biased. You might have a different opinion, but I do accept that also. But this is, since I am a practitioner, I believe this is what I am very positive about. Both has to coexist. That's what I feel.
But sir, is this AI making people more lazy? So to think, because they are not, means future generation will be entirely dependent on this AI.
You don't become lazy, man. I have started my marathon at this age. Ma'am knows my age. I won't disclose that. Last 2 weeks back, I ran a marathon. Why? I'm not worried about this AI and all this. I just got into that. I just felt that I need to run a marathon. So so these are very basic things of life which we should enjoy, guys. Like ma'am is one of the best mentor, guys, you could have ever imagined. You interact with her, she will give you lots and lots of inputs how to enjoy life, rather than just amplifying your AI applications and all those stuff. Life is you will be happy enjoying small things in life here, both important.
No, not that physical laziness, but priorly we used to go to library and read some books if we want some information, and we got more extra information while reading. But with the help of AI, we directly got what we want. Means we are lazy, that we are dependent on something, not going to that means ancient.
Why you are not going? I was also I
Dependent on
did.
this AI now. That's why. So
I
this
did.
AI thing making everything, means people brains are compressed because of this. Okay, all gives the direct answer for every question. Prior people are more smarter than us in the way of giving the answers, because they used to read books. But nowadays people are don't reading books because they got ready to read. Answers are ready on the Google. So that's why I'm going that point of view that AI may be resulting disaster for future. Is it?
Amazon would kill me over here. Don't quote me. Kindle को आप छोड़ दो यार. आप एक बुक लेके पढ़ो, लाइब्रेरी में जाओ. I do that. I have stopped. Don't become a slave of this digital revolution, guys. Don't become a slave of that. As simple as it. This has nothing to do with AI, but I'm just telling you. Go to the library. You have, I still find happiness when I touch a book here. To be very frank with you. I just yesterday I finished one book on Ikigai, the Japanese way of living. One of the best books. I finished it in six days. You can do that. Why go to a Kindle or Google में जाके पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. जाओ यार, 100 रुपया 150 रुपया खर्चा करो. रास्ते में माटुंगा में इतने बुक स्टॉल्स है, रास्ते में आपको मिल जाएगा. Just I used to tong over there only. वहां से उठा लो 100 रुपया 150 रुपए का. चाय पियो मत सीसीडी में जाके, ये बुक पढ़ो एक. These are the ways to enjoy life. Simple ways.
And talk to some interesting friends, isn't it, Rajesh?
Very true, ma'am. Very true.
आज भी राजेश और मैं जब गप्पे मारते हैं, राजेश, whenever we talk, our topics are so different.
Yeah, ma'am. Very true.
So Kirtan, मैं फटके मारूंगी, अब पढ़ाई करो, बुक ले लो, हाँ किंडल लेके बैठेगा तो देख। हाँ।
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kirtan.
So Rajesh, I want to ask you one last question. एक लास्ट सवाल पूछती हूँ कि ऐसे ही हमारा लाइफ होगा आगे, the AI and human mind will coexist, हमारा coexistence रहेगा, collaboration रहेगा, ओके? कभी एक आध दिन आएगा क्या कि एलेक्सा के पास आंसर रहेगा फॉर सम फीलिंग?
आएगा मैडम, आएगा. They will develop. I'm telling you, they will develop it.
They will develop it.
You will see in very near future, 1 or 2 years में.
अरे बाप रे. I'll sit and chat with Alexa. अच्छा Rajesh, now this wars, all the wars that we are talking, China and America, Taiwan के पास, okay, they are gathering, their tankers are gathering over there. Russia Ukraine war, ये war में AI का क्या रोल है अभी?
War में AI का रोल means मैम, when अभी everything is connected, right? IoT sensors and all, Internet of Things and all those stuff. So I won't be able to throw much light on it, but definitely AI से related ही है, all those like, how will I say, maybe those strategies which they make, rather than your conventional strategies, every military or air force or naval forces would be knowing it. So what they do is they have this, they feed into the system what would be the best strategy, so the recommendation engines are there which would give them some war, if war happens, what should be your next step, or when to instigate a war, when to start a war and all this. So there are a lot of recommendation engines created in AI which would definitely help these military guys and this defense heads to take decisions or not. So like for example, look at the world politics itself. Last presidential election, it was all manipulated by AI, no, madam?
Oh.
It was manipulated by AI. That Cambridge Analytica, that was a very big controversy, right? Yeah. So that was all AI. So again, same goes with your this one also, with the war also.
It's very scary. Very scary.
Very scary, ma'am. Very scary.
Rajesh, I feel like saying अभी ना जाओ छोड़ के, but
दिल अभी भरा नहीं.
दिल अभी भरा नहीं. But next lecture on है इनका, and I thank you. मैं तहे दिल से आपका शुक्रिया करती हूँ.
Thank you, ma'am.
Keep coming. So nice to see you.
Same here, ma'am. Yeah.
God bless.
Maybe in a month's time I might visit Bombay. I'll visit your institute, ma'am. I'll meet you.
Please come. Please come.
Yeah.
Okay. आए तो हमको मिले बिना मत जाना. Okay.
नहीं, definitely.
God bless you.
I didn't see those two guys अपने
दो बच्चे. अरे प्रणव and तबेश. प्रणव and तबेश. मुँह दिखाओ.
देख लिया. प्रणव को देखा मैं यार. तबेश. No worries, ma'am. Fine.
Where is Tabish? Call him. अरे
आ गया. Tabish आ गया. I call him Tabish. I don't know Tabish, na? Yeah, Tabish.
How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm good, man. How are you? You have got a good mentor.
Lucky me.
Lucky you, right?
तो राजेश, this Pranav is doing his PhD, कर रहा है, pursue कर रहा है.
Under your guidance. Yeah.
तबिश जल्दी करेगा
शायद. Yeah. He has to do that. Yeah.
Next lecture as per time.
Okay. Bye, Rajesh. Bless you.
Bye, ma'am. Bye.
See you again. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. I can switch off, right? Switch off.
Yes, sir.